Hello, hi guys, welcome back to my vlog. Autumn is well in swing over here in the cottage. It's Monday morning and the temperature has dropped considerably. It's about 5 degrees. This is your weekly weather update with Paula. Considering it was 30 a week ago, I'm surprised but thrilled because the cold weather has meant that I've slept really quite well. I wouldn't go as far as saying a log at this point, but I had a lie-in yesterday because bed was so comfortable, which is unheard of at this point in the year. I stayed in bed in the morning and I had pastries. It was brilliant. The man went to the gym, that was the only downfall, but he did make me the pastries. So yeah, I had a really comfy morning. And then my sister called, my big sister, and said, I'm going to visit, which never happens. So I was absolutely delighted. She was here all day and I had a free day, so I was really happy with that. And we chatted and had the fire on and ate cake and drank endless tea. And it was just perfect. I loved it. So that was Sunday. And on Saturday, I've had a great few days off, by the way. On Saturday, the Mancub's sister came over with her husband and we went to the Garden Centre of Dreams, which you know I love. And we had lunch there, we had cake, we went in the shop. Oh, I bought a couple of things that I don't need, I'm going to show you. I got some more bulbs. I mean, who's going to plant these bulbs? I just keep adding to the pile. But I've got loads of bulbs now ready for the spring, but they need to go in the ground. I was very tempted. I saw on our village Facebook group at the weekend a young man being advertised by his parents for the half-term holiday. Does anybody need I think he said a young man, to help with their garden over the week? And I thought, I could do with that. I think I could probably plant the bulbs, but it's cold and I can't lug the bag of mud around. This morning I've tried to pull out some bags of clothes from under the bed to see what winter outfits I had, because it's suddenly become so cold. And I struggled to pull the storage bags from under the bed, and I was lifting the bed and pulling the bags, and oh my God, what a challenge. Because I'm very pregnant. If you're new here, I'm very pregnant. I've got 2.5 weeks left to go. So most activities are becoming a bit of a challenge, but I've got to say I ended last week feeling like the weight of a lorry, and then at the weekend it was just what I needed, and I'm pretty sure I've even physically shrunk a little bit. My sister said that my bump is very neat, which sounds really tidy, which I love. Anyway, Saturday was really great, and the in-laws came back here and yeah, we chatted, had more coffee, and it was really great. And we got more presents from them, so I'll show you. We also got more balloons. So there is a baby boy balloon, and there's a pterodactyl balloon. I'm just going to leave that there. That's his sense of humour, and we bully him for it. But it was very cute. The thought was cute and the stuff is cute. I'll show you what I've got. Today I've done a little bit of cleaning, and I'm going to put a wash on and then just dry it indoors. There's no chance I'm attempting to fill the line. I've had the line full of washing for the last 3 weeks, so I'll probably just pop it on the radiators. The Mancub did a bit of DIY, bless him, at the weekend. And what else have we done? I still need to make the soup. I'm making the soup today, I promise. I had to get fresh ingredients because I just wasn't up to it last week. I've had a bag of presents arrive from work, incidentally mostly for me and not for baby, so that's nice. Let me show you what I got at the garden centre. And oh, we have to go out soon because I'm getting my nails done today. So they've not really grown out loads. They still look great, but they've grown out a little bit, and I can't bear it when your nails grow out, so I am going to get fresh ones, which will make me very happy, and it's an excuse to go to Stamford. Who doesn't need that? The light in here today is really, really bright, so I was trying to find a half decent position that's not pitch black or too bright, and we've ended up with this weird scenario. Hello, Dorothy Piggin. You've been crying all morning. So the first thing that I bought, they've got a really cute kids section in the garden centre. I mean, the home section's gorgeous too, but every part of this house is filled with knickknacks, and some need to go, so I didn't really touch the knickknack section. But I saw this book, and actually I wanted it for myself. How cute is this? Nature stories. I was lured in by the toadstool. I've become obsessed with toadstools. but I just loved the illustrations inside. I've always been obsessed with books as a child and an adult, but I just loved the illustrations, and it's quite a wordy book, so if you're reading it to a baby, like, they're not going to know anything, but I thought you'd quite enjoy reading it as an adult because it's so sweet, and it's full of cute things and creatures and woodland, and that's our thing, me and the man cub. We just love like woodland and creatures and nature. So yeah, I just thought that it was a lovely little investment book. So I got that, and I also got a cute book. He's gonna have so many books. If he's not an avid reader, I'll eat my hat. We saw these, and you put your finger in, and they're a little finger puppet book. They had every animal. I wanted to get the fox, but we compromised on the pony. And as you go through the pages, of course, you wag the little pony's head. So that was super cute. Anyway, that was all I got. And I actually still feel a little bit weird buying children's things, like, oh, I'm not a mum yet, although the lady on our parenting course said that we're mums already. Anyway, that's enough of that. I picked up some more wax melts. These are the ones that I burn all the time at home now. They are Freckle Face. There's a store in Stamford, but they also stock them in lots of local shops as well. You pick them like a pick and mix. The sleeves, you can get 10. I've had this on every day since I finished work, and I usually have it on at the weekends, the oil burner with these in. And yeah, they're just really gorgeous. They don't last for multiple burns. You probably get 2 out of them max, but the scents are lovely. So they're absolutely gorgeous when you're cleaning. So they're Freckle Face. I'll link their website below because you can order from their website as well. But they're lovely, and I got all of those at the garden centre. The Man Cub sister turned up with baby gifts. So one is for baby's brain, and I was going to get some of these actually, but it wasn't time yet because he's not born. But she beat me to it. So they're like the sensory stuff. So can't wait for him to crinkle that in my ear constantly. And it's the black and white colours, I think, that stimulate the brain. And well, this is really bloody cute. Super cute. Little flashcards. I've read up about it. I won't proclaim to be an expert, but I know that the colours and the patterns, and particularly the black and white, stimulates their brain and the all-important the neurons firing for them to use their brain. So that's a very sweet set. That was really good of her, and probably saved us a small fortune that we don't have, because I'm spending all my money on donuts and nails, but it's kept me going, guys. Don't begrudge me that. We've got some really cute things. These are completely unnecessary. Nobody needs these, but they are the cutest things you might ever see in your life. Socks with teddies' heads on. And now I think apparently when they see them on their feet, they grab to play with them because they're like little teddies, but they are the cutest socks you've probably ever seen. I'd like them for myself. I mean, I don't know what size they will fit. We'll just see when he gets here, but the brand looks cute. Neutrum Bear. It was all wrapped up beautifully, and there were 2 sets. There were some little elephant ones as well, of course, in the most gorgeous colours. I've got to hand it to her. She's done very well at choosing stuff. Everything that she's bought us is beautiful. I don't know if she would dress her own baby in those colours. They don't have a baby yet, but either she's got really good taste or she just knows the things that I like, because all the stuff she's bought have been beautiful. And then the other thing that she bought was some outfits. So some more sleep suits, because I said last week I was in a deficit. I did go and buy some, but she was also excited and bought some. So 2 of these, one in beige and one in cream with the feet in, which is what we wanted, because we anticipate he'll be sleeping all day. Well, he'd better if he knows what's good for him. So 2 of these, and another little outfit that came with a bonnet. He's got about 5 bonnets. He's going to look like a Victorian, as I say, vagabond. He won't look a vagabond because that's fancy, but he will look like a Victorian. And then this one that's super long, but she got us one actually for the baby shower, and I wasn't entirely sure why they were like this, but I've since seen them online and they fit all different ages because you just tie the bottom up in a knot like it's loose. So I suppose that's really useful because it will fit through loads of stages, so that was great. Oh, Dorothy, you're crying. Poor Dorothy. She's been crying. She used to cry a lot, and I did hear that she didn't used to cry a lot. I've heard the last couple of years is, oh, Staffordshire Bull Terriers cry a lot. But she didn't used to cry. I don't know what the situation is. Today particularly she's crying a lot and her paws look red again. I'm not sure whether I need to take her to the vets. She's already on a course of steroids for her toes. It's just, I was like, tell me. It's terrible, isn't it? Because you don't know what's wrong with them and you're like, just show me what it is. Does something hurt, or are you just crying for nothing, or not really sure, but I wish I could help her. Anyway, the sun's blazing and she's probably mistook it for a summer's day and she's cried to go out and it's actually bloody freezing. The final item in the gift bag from Martina is this little dummy clip. I'd seen some of these online and I thought they were really cute, but I was like, it's not a necessity, Paula, don't waste your money, but it's so bloody cute. I tell you what, I've had to stop myself doing last night. I nearly bought myself some clothes, and you know that we're on a clothes ban because I only fit maternity clothes. That'll be over in 2 weeks, and I have a ton of normal clothes, so we don't need any clothes. It's just habit, I think, and I was dropping off to sleep and I was like looking at these gorgeous jackets. My brother's coming over on Saturday with his little one and we're going to this nearby farm that we've been driving past like for months, Sacrowell Farm. It looks really cute for a family day out, and his little boys too will love it. I'll love it. I was like, oh, bunnies, goats, cows, lunch. It looked great. So he's coming over, I'm going to go there. And then I was like, oh, I need something nice to wear. So yeah, I was online looking. I was like, cream bomber jackets and really cool, nice, fashionable autumn clothes that would go all right with like a larger size. But I can't really justify £60–70 for a bomber jacket. I've got a ton of jackets, they're just not cream and gorgeous, and I just want to be in all these winter knits. So I looked up on Vinted and I saw this really nice brown like bomber jacket. Before I knew it, I'm typing to the girl an offer for this bloody jacket. And then this morning I was like, what am I doing? It's tiny, it won't even cover this part. I'll be cold all day, like I can't wear that. And why are you buying a jacket for one day out? Thank God this morning she declined my offer because I don't need that, and I do need my money to be in my purse. Oh, that reminds me, I've got to go to the supermarket today. Right, so we need to go in about half an hour. I'm ready, but I don't think I can wear this because it's freezing unless I put a coat on. Dottie, stop washing your feet, darling. I need to show you the car seat when we go out to the car. Oh, guess what I did actually at the end of last week? Let me just shut the back door because they've left it wide open. The savages. Were they born in a barn? So I haven't seen my mum for quite some time. It's her birthday this week, so I'm expecting to. They've been on a cruise for quite a while and they've come back and they're not very well, so not really sure when or if I'll get to see her. But so last week I had booked a pregnancy massage, the first and only one. I left it quite late really, but I wanted some things to look forward to when I officially started my maternity leave. So that was last week. It was at the Wellbeing Barn, so yeah, I took a little bit of video of when I went there. So here it is, and it's just the best place. I love it, it's gorgeous. So relaxing from the minute you walk in the door. From the smells to the sounds, it's just perfect. And the lady there that always does my treatments, Victoria, just really comfortable with her. So for a first like pregnancy massage, you don't know what to expect. She was absolutely ideal for it. And I also had my toes done. I had a pedicure, so they're lovely and tidy, ready for the hospital. But yeah, it was absolutely beautiful afternoon. I enjoyed every minute of it. So that was a fabulous highlight. I know what I need to do. I need to do this bloody candlestick with the rub and buff that I got. Now, the delay was because I needed a lint-free cloth, okay? I'm not just a lazy sloth, but, well, I am a lazy sloth as well. But I needed a cloth, and the man could ordered us some cloths from Amazon, I think. So, I've got it all here. Got this from a charity shop a few years ago. It's such a little wee willy winky bloody candlestick. It looks like something from the 1800s. I don't know how old it is, but it's not hallmarked, so it's probably like nickel or something. It's not a precious metal. Anyway, most of the stuff in this house is brass or bronze. God forgive if we ever move and everything's silver again, I'll be buggered. But I got the rub and buff. Wasn't this a small fortune? And it's tiny. What a joke. Anyway, everyone recommends it. It's supposed to be great. So the idea is that I'm going to put it on now. I've got a cloth. Do not smoke, do not store near heat. It doesn't really say how to use it. Might have to Google it. But I reckon I've just got about enough time to do that before we go out to Stamford. And then when we come back, we'll make the soup. I think I'll get myself a coffee while I'm out. When I went there last week to the shops to get some bits, I did find that I was really out of breath just going from the car park to the shops. So I need to leave plenty of time for walking and just go really slow, because I'm like, oh, my brain feels a lot better than it did. Therefore, I'm better, I'm good, I'm well. But I suppose as you physically get bigger, you actually not. And it's like lugging around this little lorry. You're so high up there, let me take you down a little bit. Okay, that's a bit better. Right, let's get the cloth. All right there, Chihuahua. Don't let me stop you. I've just pulled out all the man cub's pyjamas from last winter, ready to give them a wash for him so that he can be snuggly. Because I saw him looking at new pyjamas yesterday or the day before, and I was like, oh, you've got multiple pyjamas, mister, from previous years. Right, let's get this done. Right, found some instructions. Oh, just doing DIY my best clothes. I'm gonna put my sleeves up. I think I'll put on my rubber gloves actually, because I don't know what's toxic at this point. If you are expecting, so put on my rubber gloves. Let's give it a dust off, because it's been on the side for like 2 weeks. So I'm making the homemade soup today, but it's to go in the freezer to eat in a couple of weeks when baby arrives, not to eat today. So that means really I can eat whatever I want when I'm out. Who doesn't love a little bit of lunch out? It's all I've done, to be honest. That's why my bank's empty. Right, how to use rub and buff wax. Just the front door again, just the waterboard constantly harassing us, turning off the water for 3 minutes. Right, the instructions say, use your finger or a soft cloth. Yeah, I'm just gonna rub it in with my finger, Christ. It's not a paint, more of a wax paste made from fine metallic powders. Okay then, doesn't look like much, a little bit goes a long way. I could make a tutorial out of this, couldn't I? Just use your finger, a little bit goes a long way, done. Well, this lady actually says she usually uses her finger. Come on, where's the actual instructions? So a finger for application of cloth for buffing. You don't have to buff it, but it gives a pretty sheen and blends it nicely. Okay then, here goes nothing. Still putting on my rubber gloves, even if she does use her finger. Right, so do you rub the stuff onto the cloth on? Don't suppose it matters, does it really? Actually, I must make sure I go in plenty of time, because I would like to get myself a hot drink from Starbucks, because I don't leave the house very often anymore. She says, after being out all weekend. Well, I just drove, I didn't even drive. Garden centre's down the road. I walked into the cafe and sat down. Right, I've gone for a little bit. Oh, fuck. What I've actually done is just dropped it all over the sideboard. Manco's going to kill me. Going to ask me why I wasn't doing this on newspaper. And I'm asking myself the very same thing. Oh, better clean that off. Looks like it's going to stain. Okay, I really need to do this on some kind of protected surface, so let's go get out the Weetabix box. I've always been the same. I get it from my dad. Just bloody slapdash, aren't I? Right, you put it on and then I assume you leave it, then you buff it off. It's actually quite difficult with a glove on, but it is going all over the glove, so that means it would go all over my finger and I can't really be bothered with that. I can't really see yet the effect I'm looking for. However, I reserve judgment. I'll go back to that lady's instructions in a minute and see what she said about how long you leave it before you buff it off. Oh, there's been a tremendous amount of ordering going on here. So the man cub has been attending to his downstairs bathroom, currently a disaster area. I will show you, just so that you can appreciate when it looks better. I really want him to get a new shower because the one that he's got isn't great, and I think it shoots water in like all the directions. And I'd like to use, I don't shower a lot, I bath. But I would like to use it occasionally, but I don't go in it because the water goes in your face and it's fixed. So you're kind of stuck with what it is. So anyway, I said I would treat him to a new shower head if he would like sort out all the grout, give it a good clean, and also then, because he's going to go for a black shower head, which is different to what he's got, he'd need new taps and things. And the sink in there is tiny. It's a little joke sink, so I said I'd get him new taps and things. It's his birthday in a few weeks, so I said that could be his present. So I've ordered all the bits, and at the same time you'll remember that I was going to do my bathroom, but when the plumber came out to measure up, he identified that it's a very small room and actually the things that I liked, like a freestanding bath, won't fit. And I just gave up on the idea, but it is a bit of a mess, so I did need a solution. And so I've done a mood board, here it is, and I've started to order the bits. So I've ordered the bath taps with the shower attachment, should be here with the man cub stuff. I've ordered the mirror, I've ordered the light, so I'm really excited for that because I think that'll just be the little bit of makeover it needs rather than a whole new bathroom. It's hard not to buff this off because I'm putting it on, but it also, like, to spread it a bit, you're kind of buffing it off. Bloody hell. Keep going. It looks quite orange. I went for Grecian gold, I think, because that's what most people recommended as the closest to, like, brass. What was I going to say? Also going to give my bathroom a lick of paint on the top half above those big thick tiles in the what's that effect called, lime wash, which I've wanted to try for a while, and the man cub sister's done quite a few rooms with lime wash in her house because it's super modern, looks great, so she recommended one. I've ordered the paint as well, and she said she'll come and help me paint it, so we might be able to get it done before baby comes. The man cub's gonna, excuse me, fit the taps and stuff because he's DIY extraordinaire. I think that's just how they make them in Poland. They can just do all the jobs. So that's great. Right, well this looks weird. It doesn't look even, that's for sure. I wonder how many layers you'd have to do. It kind of dries on how you've put it on, which if it's not even, isn't good. I don't know if you can see this, but well, it looks better on camera than it does in real life. It looks really patchy. What a weird solution. I wonder if you have to layer it. I'm going to do that thing like you do when you've got your makeup wrong, just keep going. Just keep adding to it, and eventually you leave the house and you're bright orange and you've got a thick line around here. Bloody eyeliner's an absolute disaster. I just keep putting more on. Well, I don't think I'll make a daytime TV presenter, that's for sure. I think I might just put my coat on so I don't need to get changed, because I really like this outfit. It's cute and comfy. Right, I've put another layer on. Bloody hell, God knows. It's a candlestick as well, so I'm just really hoping that rub and buff isn't flammable when you put a candle in it, because it wouldn't be ideal at all, would it? Wouldn't be fit for purpose anymore. It dries immediately. I wonder if this surface wasn't suitable for it. Looks a little bit shit, but it would be all right from a distance. Oh, God. I need to wash my hands. I'll see what it looks like when I come back. I would really rather go and sort out my cup of coffee and the food shopping, if I'm honest. Right, I'm ready to go. I'm going to put my coat on. Just going to show you my outfit, because this is the cardigan that I bought from H&M a few weeks ago, and I haven't really worn it yet, and I've realised that I wanted to wear it when the baby comes and get a nice photo with it, but also I might not be going out the house much at that point, so I should give it a little bit of wear now. So here it is, and it's really quite cute. I really like it. There's clothes everywhere where I pulled the bags out from under the bed, only to discover that none of it fit. There's a surprise. I loved showing my sister the nursery yesterday. I love actually spending time in here, it's so cute. Don't know if I showed you this outfit. I feel like I did, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I've washed it yesterday and just hung it up ready, just ready waiting for him. I wish I had a matching one. I would wear this. It would be very cute as pyjamas. It's just Asda. We got the milk machine, the bottle making machine out ready, and my bag is, I couldn't be more keen. I had some pains actually at the weekend and I thought, is this it? Is it, am I gonna go into labour early and we can go and have him? But they went, so that's a no. I bought this when I bought that one. I'm not sure if I showed you this one too, but Mumbo, alert, Mumbo. Right, I need to go get my coat and go. I'll put some perfume on. I don't want the lady in the nail shop to think that I stink. Go for some Chanel, why not? Right, this walk's gonna kill me, and I need to take a shopping bag because I need a handful of little bits. These are the, I've had to now put the bulbs into a bigger bag because they're just stacking up. There's about 6 packets in there to plant. I've got they're mainly going into pots, so not in the ground, it's just, yeah, lugging the soil, the bag of soil around and all that malarkey. I don't know if I can be doing with it. The car seat whilst we're here. Here it is. I don't know if you can see the colour, but look how cute this is. This is the newborn compartment. Just pop him in there, and then as he gets bigger you just take out all these bits, and it does from newborn up to age 12 apparently, but we went for khaki green so that it didn't get dirty. It's silver cross like the pram. And yeah, it's really very cute. Just want to pop him in it now. I think it's definitely a day for the heated seats. What does it say? 10 degrees. It's warmed up then. Ooh, making me have a cold nose. It's nice weather to walk around in though. I definitely, this is my preference over rain. Well, of course it would be. Who would love rain? Actually, the man cub loves rain. This is my preference over wind and rainy weather. That's just horrific. We have had the log burner on all weekend, which is amazing, and we've got a ton of wood because the man cub ordered like whole trees from a tree surgeon, and he chops them up out the back most evenings. So we've got like a log store full of wood. It's very messy, or I'd go and show you, but his department is quite a mess. Right, I better go. I'm dilly-dallying. Oh, well, I've just about made it. I don't know if I'll make the coffee shop though. Nice and quiet this morning, not too bad. It's absolutely packed on a Saturday, so this is definitely my preference. I might make it. I've got about 8 minutes. Every building here is absolutely gorgeous. I'd really like to try that pub actually. Probably need to concentrate on walking before I walk into something. Right, I think 2 shops is my limit. I got a present for my brother's wife, so happy with that because it's her birthday in 2 weeks and I don't know if I'll be available in 2 weeks. It's just lovely walking around Stamford really. But back to the car now and off to the supermarket. Oh, on an ordinary shopping trip I probably would have, well, I would have managed most of the shops in the high street, but I can't walk that far, and I've got all sorts going on in my stomach today. Mainly a baby, nothing weird, I'm not unwell. Just, would you call it twinges? I don't know. But I've walked enough. I have to be very careful now in the supermarket. I've got a list, it's only a small amount of things. I think it'll be fine. I need to go home and put my feet up. I went in Oliver Bonus and bought a present for Dee Dee, my sister-in-law. The girls in there are so enthusiastic. I saw them the other day when I was in there, and they're the ones that told me I look really nice. And they remembered me today and they're like, you're looking great. I was like, 2 weeks to go, 2.5 weeks to go. They were like, will you bring him in when you have him? And I feel like now I'll have to, because I don't know if they'll forgive me if I don't, to take my whole family and introduce them. Yeah, they're lovely. I did get my Starbucks and I got a pastry with it, so I haven't gone unnourished, which is good because it's nearly 2 o'clock. All I've had today is some Weetabix at 9, so I probably am due to eat, but I was going to get myself some brunch while I was here, but I was like, Paula, all you do is brunch. I need to eat something at home. I've decided I just can't keep spending money like water. So many lovely things as well in New Look that I really wanted, but can't do it, just need to hold back. Anyway, I've gone for a peachy colour on my nails. Let me show you a bit better. It's a French manicure but with peach, so really similar to what I had, but I just wanted to try a different colour. I think it looks lovely, so that's nice. So I'm a new woman. I'm going to head to Morrison's and just get those few little bits done and go home, and then we're done. We've achieved it. I've done some steps and got some fresh air. So glad to get home. I've got a bag full of food shopping. It's a nice slow stroll around Morrison's. These bloody dogs. Oh, I need to put the hoover round. Oh, it's so much glamour here today. Go on then, trolls. It's there's been a frost actually the last at the weekend. There definitely was, and all I'm thinking about is I need to save my hydrangeas. Every year I've bought one more, and I've got 3 decent sized bunches of hydrangeas now. Come on, girls. And I don't want them to die because they're not cheap. Come on then. So I need to wrap them in fleece like a proper adult. Speaking of which, the dog's claws are an ongoing issue. I've never known a dog's claws grow as much as ours do. And I snip them all the time. Dorothy's particularly nervous about it, and I have injured her a couple of times, which she's taken really well. She's taken it on the chin. She had no choice. So I was looking at the weekend for an alternative, and I found that people actually file their dog's claws. Ooh. This may be one of the last times I go food shopping on my own. Oh, it's not even like a full weekly shop or anything. It's what that chap on that bloody show, Eat Well for Less, would call a top-up shop. And actually, if they were coming to our gaff, I'd be in trouble. I'd be one of those families that's absolutely told off because I'm constantly doing a top-up shop. Yeah, it's only a few bits and bobs, but that weighs a ton. Although there are some potatoes and things in there, and I got the man up some fruit. As I was saying, I've ordered a electronic dog file, and it's been delivered already today by Amazon, so I'll get that out and have a look. I suppose the dogs will be equally frightened of the file because it'll make a noise. That is so much better. I was starving, so I had my, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm assuming this is what Americans call a grilled cheese sandwich. I just cooked it and had it with some soup that I already had. Delicious, and I bought some ingredients to have a different filling, same kind of sandwich tomorrow, because they look gorgeous, and I just keep seeing them all over Instagram, and the more I look at them, the more Instagram is showing me these grilled sandwiches. They're not actually grilled, they're fried in a frying pan. Anyway, I'm sure somebody can tell me. Right, I'm packing the shopping, but I've got to get this soup on so that I can get it cooked and cooled down and put into the pots for the freezer. And I've got the labels that arrived from Amazon yesterday, although I don't know where they are. Never mind, let's get on. Right, so here's my ingredients, and just some seasoning goes with it. I think some thyme, some chilli. In fact, I bought real chilies to add that extra dash of spice because I like spice. I'm going to use crushed chilies. We brought back the knives from the caravan, which are a damn sight better than the knives we had actually. So been looking forward to using these. You basically put all the ingredients into here and into the oven. The oven's been heating up for a little while whilst I ate my lunch. I was starving. So, oh God, butternut squashes are so hard to cut. I think it's safe to say you're not going to see me popping up on a television cookery programme next week. If I was, it would be as a guest to eat the food. I don't know where the days go. I can only imagine what this would be like if you have another person to look after and you're like, I've just had my breakfast. Shit, it's 12 o'clock. I'm not dressed and I'm dealing with things for this human. And the man cub's going to be back from work soon. He gets back at 4. I know, part-timer. I used to work till 6 or 7. Used to. Just finish work. And I've just put the wash on and put the hoover around. I am not a good housewife. I'd go as far as saying I'm a shit housewife. Okay, I've mainly done it, but I just need to separate it. Okay, great. And then scoop the seeds out. I also need to put the hoover around. Really cold, actually. I want to put the fire on rather than the heating because we've got so much wood. So I feel like that's way more efficient than the heating. So I'm not going to, what I might do is just film this and speed it up so you can see the basic premise of it. But like most recipes on Instagram, it's just a quick video, so you have to just keep watching it to understand what it is. There's no like actual instructions, so I might do the same. I've done what I set out to do. Oh, I thought the dog wanted picking up. She's doing this on my leg. I think it turns out she wants a snack because I'm in the kitchen and she thinks that she's going to get one every time I'm in the kitchen. Do you want love or do you want a snack? Because I don't know with you and I'm not giving you snack because you've already had some. She always smells cute. Dorothy smells stinky, but Emily always smells cute. I can hear Dot's little heart breaking into 1,000 pieces over there. Hey, little missus. Oh, she's falling asleep. Chihuahuas are a joke. Anyway, right, I've put the hoover around. Soup is in the oven, roasting. I need to dry up. I'd like to put the fire on for the man cub coming home because it's chilly. I'm going to open those Amazon parcels. And oh, the only other thing that I bought today when I was out, I went into Space NK. I love that shop. It's where I get most of my things because they sell the really great cosmetics and perfumes and candles. And I said to the lady, what mascara would you recommend? Because I usually use Clinique, but they don't sell it in there. And she, in fact, they scoop you up the minute you walk in Space NK, so I didn't even have time to film anything to show you like some of the nice products. So she scooped me up and she directed me towards Hourglass, which I haven't tried before. I've seen it and I've wondered what it was like, but I wasn't brave enough to try it. Well, actually, I was cornered into trying it because I said to her, what do you use? Because she had lovely eyelashes. And she said this. So I said, I'll take it. And actually, it was only £30, which surprised me because normally there's nothing that has a price on in that shop. And if you go something fancy that's new, you get a shocker when you get to the till. So £30 reasonable because I think I pay about 22 for the Clinique one. So let's just hope it's great and I have a reason to wear mascara because I haven't really worn any proper full makeup for weeks. What she did say is that it's waterproof, which I thought would be ideal in the coming weeks. She said, do you have watery eyes? Or not really. I said, I have very watery eyes. I didn't like to say because I'm normally crying. So that should be great. So I'll give it a try and let you know how that goes. What do I need to do? Oh, I was going to show you actually just what I bought for Dee Dee, my brother's wife. I love Dee Dee. I realise it might be difficult for you keeping track of I'm sorry, I'm so booby. There's nothing I can do about it. I've just got loads of boob. Maybe once baby's here, the boobs will reduce back to normal. No one wants to watch a vlog and have someone's boobs in their face, do they? So Dee is my brother's wife, affectionately known as Dee Dee. They have been together since the beginning of time. So long that they got together when my brother lived with me. My brother came to live with me when he was about 15. He's my only brother. He's 30 now. And him and Dee got together then at like school age. I think maybe actually he was a bit bigger, he was just leaving school, so he might have been 16 or 17 and she was 15. She'd come to our house all the time, she'd stay for tea. Then as time went on, she started sleeping over. And then before I knew it, a couple of years had passed, they were a full-blown couple, and now loads of years have passed, like more than 10, and they are married, which is really cute, and she's really lovely, and so pretty. And they make a perfect couple, basically. And I couldn't think of anybody better for my brother because he's one of my favourite things. So it's her birthday, the day that our baby is due. They're going to Hungary on a little trip. So I bought her a present now so I can give it early. So that was why I was in Oliver Bonus, because they do some lovely little bits for presents. So I got 2 pairs of earrings. I've got a few pairs of their earrings. I mean, I wouldn't go as far as saying it's costume jewellery. It's certainly not super cheap, so it should last. It's not solid gold, but 2 little pairs of earrings because I thought they'd be sweet and she would like them, and just some chocolates, her favourite chocolates. So I think she'll be pleased with that. I also actually love Ferrero Rocher. If anybody wants to drop me anybody local, just drop me in some Ferrero Rocher for Christmas. Bloody love them. And I've got her a card, so I'll give her those. I was going to say to you, the sheer amount of siblings I have may confuse you, so I'm going to show you a photo and talk you through them later so that you can perhaps get used to the setup, because I've been here now for maybe 18 months, and I bet the man cub always says to me after 5 years, my family tree is still a mystery to him, so I don't know how you will think. Why is everybody crying? I should be crying. The man cub has just arrived home from work, so we've opened the Amazon parcels and we've got the dog toenail sander. Can't wait to give that a try later. They'll be horrified. The other package was not something I'd ordered, but it's from the man cub's sister. When she came on Saturday, she was helping me make the spare bed up, and I was like, oh, it needs ironing. I'm not doing that. I just can't cope with it. And she said, don't you use crease releaser? I was like, no, what is that? And so she's bought us some as a surprise. So I've just texted her and said, because I can't tell on the bottle, can I use this on dry things or do they have to be wet? But who'd have thought it? I can't believe that's a thing. Let's see if it's any good, but she swears by it. By way of update, I'm looking at the candlestick that I rub and buffed, and I need to tell you that it still looks really shit. It looks shit. It's really uneven. It's really yellowy. This is the shade that everyone recommends, Grecian Gold. I don't know, I've used a lint-free cloth, which is what they say. I don't know if you need to do several layers. If anybody knows, please let me know, because it just looks a bit shit to me. It actually looked better silver. It'd be all right in a dimly lit room on a shelf like at the back. I'll put it somewhere in the house, you'll see it. And I'll just hope that guests don't look at it close up, particularly my mum, because yeah, the finish is really quite crap. Oh, I'm going to show you one more thing actually before I put the fire on and sit down for the day, and that is just one of the things that came from work. The gift, the maternity gift they sent me, and it's this. It's really cute and I would wear it myself. It's a baby's gilet. I say baby. Oh yeah, it is. It says 0 to 3. I mean, I feel like this would fit a 6 to 9 month old. I'm getting much better with ages now. I used to see children and be like, what is that? Never mind, what age is that? What is that? But now I'm like, oh, that baby looks about 3 months old. This looks quite big. It's really cute. It's the White Company. Yeah, very good choice by them, really sweet. And they bought me some pajamas, Skims, and some lovely White Company socks, which are very cute, and I have bought these myself in the past, so they are fully approved by me. Right, I'm going to convince the man cub to put the fire on for me now, and I might watch a programme, depending on what he's doing. If he's going outside to work out in the garage, then I'll have to occupy myself, so I might watch a programme or listen to my book, but we'll see. Great news, the man cub is not going to work out, so he's going to hang out with me. So he's just sorting out a radiator, ready for the impending cold snap, and I am attempting to make this piece of content for Neon. It's ridiculous really. It takes a lot longer than you would expect to just get one little video or a decent photo basically. So he's put the fire on for me, all looks cute. I just need to make something that looks good that other people want to watch, that's entertaining. Just sat down with a hot drink and my dad gave me a call, which was a bolt out the blue. Very nice to hear from him, it's been a while. The timer has just gone off for this roasted veg assortment. It actually looks and smells delicious now, so I think that's ready for the blending. I need to make our dinner, never mind finish off this soup, but that is what I'm going to do. I haven't sat down yet and I haven't relaxed yet, there's a surprise. But I will switch off from here because otherwise I'll never get to that point today. So maybe catch you tomorrow. We've got the sofa clean tomorrow, so that might be fabulous. I do a before and after, but it doesn't look very dirty. It's quite clean. I just want it to be freshened up. But I'll see you tomorrow with more things.